with Venus and Adonis by Shakespeare with line 450. But oh, what banquet wert thou to the taste, being nurse and feeder of the other four, would they not wish the feast might ever last, and bid suspicion double lock the door, lest jealousy, that sour unwelcome guest, should by his stealing in disturb the feast? Once more the ruby-colored portal opened, which in his speech did honey passage yield, like a red morn that ever yet betokened wrack to the seamen, tempest to the fields, sorrow to the shepherds, woe unto the birds, gust and foul flaws to herdsmen and to herds. This ill presage advisedly she marketh, even as the wind is hushed before it raineth, or as the wolf doth grin before he barketh. Does the wolf grin before he barketh, Darren? Or as the wolf doth grin before he barketh, or as the berry breaks before it straineth, or like the deadly bullet of a gun, his meaning struck her ere his words begun, and at his look she flatly falleth down. For looks kill love, and love by looks reviveth. A smile cures the wounding of a frown, but blessed bankrupt drought, by love so thriveth. The silly boy, believing she is dead, clasps her pale cheek, till clasping makes it red. And all amazed break off his last intent, for sharply he did think to reprehend her, which cunning love did wittily prevent. Fair fall the wit that can so well defend her, for on the grass she lies as she were slain, till his breath breatheth life in her again. He wrings her nose, and he strikes her on the cheeks. He bends her fingers, holds her pulses hard. He chafes her lips 1,000 ways. He seeks to mend the hurt that his unkindness marred. He kisses her, and she, by her goodwill, will never rise, so he will kiss her still. The night of sorrow now is turned to day. Her 2 blue windows faintly she upheaveth, like the fair sun when in his fresh array he cheers the morn, and all the world relieveth. And as the bright sun glories the sky, so is her face illumined with her eye, whose beams upon her hairless face are fixed, as if from hence they borrowed all their shine, were never 4 such lamps together mixed. Had not his clouded with his brows repine, but hers, which through the crystal tears gave light, shone like the moon in water seen by night. "Oh, where am I," quoth she, "in earth or heaven, or in the ocean drenched, or in the fire? What hour is this, or morn, or weary even? Do I delight to die, or life desire? But now I lived, and life was death's annoy, but now I died, and death was lively joy. Oh, thou didst kill me once again. Thy eyes shred, tutor, that hard heart of thine. Hast taught them scornful tricks and such disdain, that they have murdered this poor heart of mine, and these mine eyes, true leaders to their queen, but for thy piteous lips no more had seen. Long may they kiss each other for this cure. Oh, never let this crimson liveries wear, and as they last, their verdure still endure, to drive infection from the dangerous year, that the stargazers, having writ on death, may say, the plague is banished by thy breath. Pure lips, sweet seals in my soft lips imprinted. What bargains may I make, still to be sealing? To sell myself I can be well contented, so thou wilt buy and pay and use good dealing, which purchase if thou make for fear of slips, set thy seal manual on my wax red lips. 1,000 kisses bides my heart from me, and pay them at thy leisure, one by one. What is the 1,000 touches unto thee? Are they not quickly told and quickly gone? Save for non-payment that the debt should double. Is 2,000 kisses such a trouble? Fair queen, quoth he, if any love you owe me, measure by strangeness with my unripe years. Before I know myself, seek not to know me. No fisher but the ungrown fry forbears. The mellow plum doth fall, the green sticks fast, or being early plucked is sour to taste. Look, the world's comforter with weary gait, his day's hot task hath ended in the west. The all night's herald shrieks, 'tis very late. The sheep has gone to fold, the birds to their nest, and cold black clouds that shadow heaven's light do summon us to part and bid good night. Now let me say good night, and so say you. If you will say so, you shall have a kiss. Good night, quoth she, and ere he says adieu, the honey bee of parting tendered is. Her arms do lend his neck a sweet embrace. Incorporate, then they seem, face grows to face. Till breathless, he disjoined and backward drew the heavenly moisture, that sweet coral mouth, whose precious taste her thirsty lips well knew, whereon they surfeit, yet complain on draught. He with her plenty pressed, and she faint with dearth. Their lips together glued, fall to the earth. Now quick desire hath caught the yielding prey, and glutton-like she feeds, yet never filled. Her lips are conquerors, his lips obeyed, paying what ransom the insulter willeth, whose vulture thought doth pitch the price so high that she will draw her lips' rich treasure dry. And having felt the sweetness of the spoil, with blindfold fury she begins to forage. Her face doth reek and smoke, her blood doth boil, and careless lust stirs up a desperate courage, planting oblivion, breaking reason back, forgetting shame's pure blush and honor's rack. Hot, faint, and weary, with her heart embracing, like a wild bird being tamed with too much handling, or as the fleet-foot roe that's tired with chasing, or like the froward infant stilled with dangling. He now obeys, and now no more resisteth, while she takes all she can, at all she listeth. What wax so frozen but dissolves with tempering, and yields at last to every light impression? Things out of hope are compassed oft with venturing, chiefly in love, whose leave exceeds commission. Affection faints not like a barefaced coward, But then woe's best when most his choice is froward. When he did frown, oh, how she then gave over! Such nectar from his lips she had not sucked. All words and frowns must not repel a lover. What though the rose had prickles, yet 'tis plucked. Were beauty under 20 locks kept fast, yet love breaks through and picks them all at last. For pity now she can no more detain him. The poor fool praise her that he may depart. She is resolved no longer to restrain him, bids him farewell, and look well to her heart. The which by Cupid's bow she doth protest, he carries hence encaged in his breast. Sweet boy, she says, this night I'll waste in sorrow, for my sick heart commands mine eyes to watch. Tell me, love's master, shall we meet tomorrow? Say, shall we? Wilt thou make the match? He tells her no. Tomorrow he intends to hunt the boar with certain of his friends. The boar, quoth she, what at? A sudden pale, like one being spread upon the blushing rose, usurps her cheek, she trembles at her tail, and on his neck her yoking arm she throws. He sinketh down, still hanging by his neck. He on her belly falls, and she on her back. Now is she in the very list of love, her champion mounted for the hot encounter. All is imaginary, she doth prove. He will not manage her, although he mount her. That worse than Tantalus is her annoying, to clip Elysium and to lack her joy. We've come to line 600. Well, we read 150 lines of Venus and Adonis. Was that kind of a hot encounter?
It's beautiful.
It was very hot. I liked it. So it's Venus and Adonis by Shakespeare, line 450 to 600. We're doing 150 lines at a shot.